Coach, can you please start with an opening statement?
Yeah, I thought our defense really controlled the game tonight. Just an outstanding job of bringing so much energy and effort on the defensive end, especially in that first half, and particularly in the second quarter. Really changed the game. I thought we just got out to their shooters. They have a lot of firepower. You know, they're a good offensive basketball team, and I thought we really took them out of it tonight with our defense, and then our offense started clicking in and rolling a little bit, and saw what happened.
Coach, you've had a string of freshmen that have had breakout performances in this tournament. What are the factors that go into that?
I think, you're right. It's funny looking back and thinking about those guys that have come in here and had great games, and Sydney joins that list. And, I just think, as the year goes along, I just think our team gets better and better. And from just a personal standpoint, I think our players do, and they just really were ready to step up. And Sydney certainly was ready for this stage tonight.
Basketball is definitely a team sport. Your team has performed so well, even without All Big Sky, Gina Marxen. How have you guys been able to do that?
They've just come together, and they said, hey, whatever, we got to be resilient. We got to be able to what this crazy year is going to bring us, and we're lucky to dodge it for a long time. But we also had kids out every now and then. Gabi was out for a while, Nath was out for a while. It was hard for us to be at full strength all year. We had a good run for a while, but now with Haley and Gina being out, these guys just had to step up. And we had the grade 8 going on Friday night, and then tonight got a couple of people back, but these guys are ready to go. They know, we like to say it's all we got, all we need, and that's what we got going.
The Vandals are into the semifinals again. Is this an expectation for your program at this point?
Absolutely. Every year we want to at least get to the semifinals. Our expectations are to win this thing every year. That's what players know. Like when I recruited Sid, said, this is our expectations in this program. And Gabi knew it as well when she left Montana to come join us. Is a big reason why. So yes, absolutely, those are our expectations.
Gabi, you seem to win every 50-50 ball. What sort of mentality does that take?
I grew up with 2 older brothers, so I just kind of had to live day to day that way, like strive for my life. So I think that's what I think about out there is like, I'm getting this ball, like I'm going to be tougher than you. I need to get this ball. Like I think rebounding, when I rebound a lot, it brings a lot of energy to the team. And I think that's what helps a lot. So.
Sydney, what's been your mental preparation like to get ready to perform so well in the postseason?
I think Gina's just helped me a lot throughout the year, practicing with her. She's literally all league. So going at her every day, I think is a great mental preparation because not to be hard on yourself. Even if you are, Newlee's always there to tell you, no, it's okay, you're fine. So I think just play your game and just don't think too much.
Gabi, for you personally, this is your first conference tournament win. How does that feel?
I mean, that's like he said, it's a huge reason I came here. It was one of my priorities was to win a championship. So, I mean, nothing new coming here. He's been talking about it all year, we got to get these wins. So,
March Madness is all about survive and advance. Sydney, what is it like for you to just experience a win in the tournament?
Oh, it feels great. This is what I came here to do. Like Coach said, this is what our expectations are, and we always have to win. High school was like that too. So, I'm just used to it at this point.
Gabi, knowing that the game is 4 quarters, what was you and your teammates' mental pep talk during the half to make sure that you didn't let up and that you were able to complete a full game?
I think we just kept talking about we need to attack them, keep pushing the floor because that's something we're really strong at. And just I'm sorry, but step on their throats. We had to keep pushing the ball and get that win. So,
Coach, for you, just how proud of you that is such a team effort. And knowing that you guys are able to put together a complete game, especially when you get a bye, and sometimes you never know how you're going to perform in a bye when a team has played the night before.
Yeah, you never know. Obviously, I've been in this situation a lot, and you just never know. So I'm really proud of the way these guys came out and played. They just played with no fear. And that's what we talked about. Is just coming out and playing our game, playing Vandal basketball, and just getting after it. And I said, if we play as hard as we can for as long as we can, good things are going to happen for us. And I think total team effort tonight, they all bought in on that.
Sydney, good things have been happening for the Vandals all year long. Can you just talk about your and your teammates' mindset leading the regular season and then leading into this tournament?
I think right now it's just Mamba mentality kind of thing. you know, I feel like all of us watch Kobe. We know how he plays. It's cutthroat. You know, we're all prepping each other every day in practice. So.
What about you, Gabi?
Can you repeat the question?
You and your teammates' mentality this season, but then especially going into the tournament where there is a little bit of pressure knowing that there's only one team that's going to win it, knowing that you have to give it your all every game.
I think something that really got us prepared for the tournament was that win against Montana. I mean, we were down with only 8 people, and we were just like, it's just us, like you said, like, we're going to do everything we can, like, know what you can do to bring to the team. And so I think that's what we just brought into this tournament, too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Idaho played an incredible game. You know, I think they came out on fire, and I felt like it kind of put us on our heels right away. And we were just never really able to get back into it. I'm super proud of the kids for bouncing back. You know, we struggled putting the ball in the basket in the first half. And I think that was a big challenge to get out of a hole against a really good team. And, you know, so hats off to them. They came ready to go. I felt like it just took us a little bit to get our rhythm, and there just wasn't enough minutes in the game to be able to get out of the hole we dug in the first half. But super proud of the kids for finishing strong. They never gave up. They battled all the way till the end, and you know, best of luck to Idaho moving forward.
What did Idaho do to disrupt your defensive flow and just hinder specifically your three-point shooting?
Yeah, I thought, you know, they just came out and they played a little bit tougher than us. You know, they got all the 50-50 balls. They really rebounded incredibly hard, and it gave them some big second chance opportunities. I think there in the third quarter, even the beginning of the fourth, I think we cut it to like 10, 11, and then we gave up like 3 O boards in a row, and they scored a 3 off of it. And, you know, that's just deflating when you get the momentum and then you give up O boards and you're having to play defense for an entire minute. So, you know, I think that they just came out ready to go, and they put together a really solid game. And I felt like we put together kind of 2.5 quarters, and it's tournament time, and you're not going to win games, you know, if you aren't able to put together 40 minutes.
Regan, what did you see from your point of view? Northern Arizona never gave up, even as the final minutes were ticking down. Just kind of talk about how you're able to keep yourself in the game mentally today.
Yeah, definitely. It was tough. I mean, we came out and we just didn't come out strong. We came out not ready to go. They were beating us every 50-50 ball. They're just going harder than every single person on the floor. And so it was definitely tough because it is tournament time. Like, you come out, we should be ready to play, ready to go. So it was tough, but at the same time, like, you lose, you're out. So we knew that, and so that's what kind of motivated us to keep going and get back into the game in the third quarter, but it's definitely a tough loss for us.
What made Idaho such a tough matchup today?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they just played a great game. They were missing their starting point guard, and that didn't stop them from doing anything. We did play yesterday, and that could be a small factor in it, but I wouldn't say that's the reason why we played how we did. I just don't think we came ready to go.
Coach, was the 1 3-pointer in the first half a big reason why JJ got so many touches in the second half?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I think, you know, she's such a streaky shooter that we needed to get her looks. They did a great job of taking away her 3 and making her put the ball on the floor, and, you know, really kind of disrupted her shooting flow. You know, so we wanted to get her off of a few more screens in the second half, which I think she was able to do. And she was able to get those shots off. And, you know, she's a player that once she hits one, you know, she's probably going to hit 2 or 3. And we just needed her to be able to get that first one up and get a little bit of confidence behind it.
Regan, what was one of the most challenging things for you this season?
I don't know. I mean, just all the circumstances with Corona, the pandemic, everything is just a lot. Like, there's a lot of changes that we had to go through, waking up early, getting tested, all the COVID protocols, just everything on top of school, on top of just practices every day. It was just a lot of change that no one really saw coming. So it was just a different season.
Coach, was your 3-point shooting and the trouble you guys were having the reason for the switch on offense?
You know, I thought that we got some good looks. We just didn't knock them down. And then I felt like we settled. We were almost pressing. it's like, all right, well, we missed 3 or 4, our 5th one will go down instead of really working it in. And then when we did get it in, I felt like we missed a lot of easy shots. I think we probably missed 6, 7 layups just uncontested where we just didn't finish and focus at the rim. And, it's tough. I mean, I think we shot 20% from the field, 9% from 3. You're not going to win very many games shooting that percentage. And I'm just looking at we shot 22% from the free throw line, like 2 for 9. I mean, we got to be able to mentally focus and knock down those easy shots, especially when it comes to tournament time.
Coach, since your arrival in Flagstaff, you've been able to bring the Lumberjack women program back per se, and being able to get those wins early on in the first round. Can you just talk about the passion of the student athletes that you have, and then obviously the continuance of wanting to make it to the semifinals next year and to continue to build upon the success that you have?
Yeah, I think that this program is in a really important place right now. We finally got the players in that really fit our system. We're really going to focus on developing our leadership within our program and continuing to make that press to get in that semifinals, to get in the championship. And I think we finally have a group of players that expect to win, which I think that was the biggest challenge in year 1 and 2. Players were so used to losing that it was like they didn't expect to lose. They were surprised when they won. And so then when we pivoted with the program and now started winning, I think it definitely took us to the next level. But we got to continue to build on that. I think one of the biggest challenges this year was we were expecting to have 5 starters from last year back, and due to a lot of circumstances with COVID and injuries, we had an entirely different team than we expected to come back, which I think the silver lining is it made people step up, and I will say this one right here has had so much growth this year of just really taking that starting point guard spot and elevating herself and our team. And you haven't even seen the beginning of this one. I mean, she's triple-double this year. She's on track to be one of the greatest players to ever play at Northern Arizona when it's all said and done. And so I'm excited that we get to turn around and continue to work with her leadership-wise. And she's really kind of taken some ownership over this team. And it's going to be exciting to where this team goes. And, having some experience back next year will be great, and I think that the best is yet to come. I really do believe that with our program.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.